Hi guys, this is going to be the tutorial to show you how to make this purple flower bookmarker. And for this project, you're just going to need a bit of purple and a bit of white. And also you're going to need a piece of cardboard to make the tassel. And it is about, I measured it about 9 centimeters, something like that. But you can make it wider if you want a longer tassel. Also, you're going to need a 3.5 millimeter hook or a size E hook for the US. And that's about it. That's all you're going to need. First off, we're going to need to start with the purple. I'm going to start with the center. And what you're going to need is to start off by chaining 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slip stitch in that beginning chain space. And now we're going to want to double crochet 15 into that center ring you just made. So that's 1, 2, 3. Got my 15th done. Slip stitch in the beginning, double crochet, chain 1, and cut your yarn. Now we want to switch to white or whatever color you want. This flower, you can use any color you like. You just use your favorite colors. Okay, attach your new color by slip stitching. And now what you want to do into that same space here that you slip stitched, you want to do 2 double crochets. So 1 and 2. And you want to put 2 double crochets in the next stitch and all the following stitches. And at the end, you should end up with 30 double crochets this round. Okay, I'm at the end of my row. I have 30 stitches. You just want to slip stitch into that beginning stitch, chain 1, cut your yarn. And now using your purple yarn again, I'm going to attach it to your hook here. And in the center, working in the center ring, you want to attach it on any post. When I say post, I just mean like the whole stitch itself. See? Just going through the post of the stitch, slip stitch onto it, just like that, and chain 3. And then skip a post. This is the beginning stitch here, so this is going to count all. This whole section is going to count as 1. So I'm going to skip that whole section there. Slip stitch to the next one after that, chain 3, skip a stitch, go into the next post, slip stitch, and chain 3, skip the next stitch, slip stitch onto the next post, and chain 3. Continue to do that all the way around. 2, 3. Okay, I just got done. Chain 3, and I'm slip stitching in the beginning area. Chain 1, cut your yarn. And I like to feed my tails, these center tails here, I like to feed them to the back. Feed this one to the back, and then this one's up higher, so grab it from up higher, feed it to the back. And then using the back stitches here, you can hide your tails. You can do the same for the white tail here, going through the back stitches. Grab the white tail, pull it through. Hide that one too. Okay, now we're going to be doing the outside. You're supposed to have 8 little tiny petals up here, and then this one is supposed to have 15. So attach to any post on the top, slip stitch, and you're going to be doing the same thing you did on the center. You're going to be chaining 3, skipping a stitch, going into the next post. Chain 3, skip a stitch, go into the next post. Continue doing that all the way around. You should have 15 little petals. When you get to the end here, the slip stitch into this beginning stitch. Chain 1 and cut your yarn. And if you have 7 here in the center, it's fine. It just depends on where you decided to skip the beginning stitch. It can be kind of weird to skip, so completely fine as long as it looks good. Now, this tail I usually feed back through one of the loops of the purple here, and then I'll go under the white stitch and pull it through these white stitches in the back, and then I'll pull through one of the back stitches down here. This one I go up through this post and up through here to grab it, and then I'll go through the back stitches and hide that little sucker. Now get your color, whether you want it white or purple. Attach it on one of the posts in the back. Slip stitch and chain 40 or 45 or however long you want to make it, depending on what kind of size book. This is made for regular size paperback books, and this yarn is kind of thinner than, say, this one. They're both 8-ply, but this one's thinner than, say, this one, which is just thicker. I would do 45 chains if you have thicker yarn. If you have kind of a thinner, then I would do 40. If you're doing it for a regular paperback. So I'm going to chain 40, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 36, 37, 40. Okay. Also, people crochet different tightness, so if you have a book, you may just, compare it. Slip it in the book, see if it hangs out too much on the edge or whatever. So, pull up your chain, leaving a loop here, and then leave yourself a little tail here and cut. And now we want to get our cardboard here, make our tassel. If you're going to use one single thread, you want to wrap it around 10 times. Or if you want to use 2 threads, like I'm going to be doing for this one, you only need to wrap it around 5 times. So I'm going to take both my yarn, hold it at the bottom, and wrap it around 5 times if you're using double, 10 times if you're using single, and end at the bottom where you began, and cut your yarn off your Now you're going to need a couple of strings. Better to have them longer than shorter. try to get all my strings here lined up. And now, since this is purple, I'm going to want to use the purple to tie my tassels together. Just because this is going to be the part that you tie back onto this actual bookmarker. So use the same color that you used for the chain. Put it in the center and tie a couple of knots. And keep those strings in your hand. Pull these down. Get your other string, leaving yourself a bit of a tail there. Wrap it around 4 or 5 times, however, to make it look nice. Not too tight though. And now you want to tie that snug, but not too tight. Grab those 2 pieces of string that you just tied. Get your hook, slip it under where you just wrapped your yarn, and slip those strings through. Now you need to get your bookmarker. You have the loop on the end. Slip one of your strings here through the loop and tie. And then holding those strings, pull your other one tight, and then tie once with one string and tie once with the other string. And then whichever way that your strings are facing, they're facing more this direction. So I'm going to put my loop through the top stitch of the head here and pull them through. Holding on to the chain here, you can pull them through a lot easier. And then again, through this wrapped section, grab your strings and pull them through, just like that. And make it look neat and pretty. Get your scissors and cut off those excess strings. And there you go. There's your little flower bookmarker. Please don't forget to subscribe, and also if you haven't checked out my Crochet Flower Purse page where I update and show pictures and other people share their works, please go there and please share what you make from these tutorials. I love to see them. Also have patterns on my site, and they're not regular patterns. They have pictures. So if I went too fast or you didn't see something clear enough, please go there because the pictures are, I think, very clear, and it may help answer the questions that you have. And also, please don't forget to sign up there. Thanks for watching, and please like this video.